Okay, so in this video we want to look at differentiating inverse trigonometric functions. The first thing we want to do is look at differentiating arcsin of x. So the idea will be to look at this triangle with angle y here, and then if we take sine of both sides, what we see is that sine y is equal to x, which is also x over 1. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So we'll have an x there and a 1 here. And we want to deduce maybe this length here, call it a. Now a has to satisfy a squared plus x squared equals 1. So a is the square root of 1 minus x squared. And let's put that as the value here. So 1 minus x squared. Okay, so now we have that sine y is equal to x. That tells us that if I use implicit differentiation, I will have cos y dy dx is equal to 1, but then that says that dy dx is 1 over cos y, but cos y is adjacent over hypotenuse, so the adjacent is 1 minus x squared square rooted over 1, but that is just this. So that's exactly how we differentiate arcsin of x. So the formula in general is that d on dx of arcsin is 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. Okay, so let's do the same thing for cosine. So we take cosine of y is x. Using implicit differentiation, we have that the derivative is minus sine y dy dx is 1. So dy dx is minus 1 over sine y. But now if cos y is x, well, x is adjacent over hypotenuse. So here we have to determine this, and it's one can show that this is just the square root of 1 minus x squared by Pythagoras. So we see that we end up with minus 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. And that is the derivative of arcos. Finally, for arctan, we take tan y, we'll get x. The derivative of tan is sec squared, so we'll get sec squared y dy dx is equal to 1. So dy on dx is 1 over sec squared y. Again, draw a triangle. We know that tan is opposite over adjacent, so opposite over adjacent, and this will be the square root of 1 plus x squared by Pythagoras. Now 1 over sec squared y is the same as cos squared y, but cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, so we'll have 1 over the square root of 1 plus x squared squared. But now this squared is just 1 over 1 plus x squared. So in particular, what we observe is that the derivative of arctan of x is 1 plus x squared. And that's it. If you like the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Thanks guys.